Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name's Renee. Thank you so much for clicking on the video. I appreciate you being here. Welcome to Get Ready With Me Wednesday. We're gonna get into my ice cream beauty box. Finally, it's been sitting here for a while and I just haven't had a chance to unbox it. So if you wanna see what's in the box and what we're gonna do with it, then stick around because I'll be right back. Thank you guys for sticking around. Like I said, today is Get Ready With Me Wednesday. I do this every week with my girl Kat. She lives down in Florida. We've been doing this for a couple years now. This is her beautiful face right here. This is her channel right here. I hope you guys will go check her out after you're done here. So yeah, let's get into this ice cream beauty box. We have Collab palettes. So I'm gonna use these today. These are super cute. I see on here it says $24, but I have seen a couple videos where you could actually get these for $5 online, so that's kind of weird. My phone's ringing. I wonder who it could be. I'm having a hard time getting this one open. Oh my goodness. Got it. These are super pretty. This one is sweet and this one is lavender, and they're Collab. Little 9pan palettes. They're super cute. Nice little mirror in there. Oh, that's a really good mirror. And then we have these two lip liners right here. And this is Be Bella Day and Night Lip Liner Duo, $7. Then we have, I'm going to say Douce Maxi Lash Volumizing Mascara for $24. I don't think I'm going to open this because I already have a couple mascaras going and I want to get through those first and then I can try some other mascaras that I have. The next thing we have is Cheeky Rose Beauty Kabuki Brush, and this is $42. Good God in heaven. I don't think I would spend $42 on a brush. Oh my gosh, it's super soft though. So I'm assuming you could possibly use this to apply foundation, but with the last item in, look at this. This is so cute, so bougie. And it's like easily held on your finger too. Love it, love it. But I'm assuming the reason they send that, let me get rid of this box, is because it will be good to apply this. And this is Bo Babe Beauty Highlighting Drops, $35. I'll put the total value of the box up here. Ice Cream Beauty is $25 a month for the box, and you're guaranteed to get a palette. You always, like, everyone that I've got, mostly makeup, like, and you know what I mean? Like, if you get subscription boxes, a lot of people's biggest complaint is that they subscribed to Ipsy or BoxyCharm to get makeup. Not that they mind getting a skincare item, but more recently a lot of people are getting more skincare than they are makeup, and the whole reason that they signed up for these subscription boxes was because they wanted to get makeup, not skincare. And then once you get these boxes and all you're getting is skincare all the time, then you start to have so much skincare you can't use it all. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And then they don't always listen to the quiz that you take, and so you'll get skincare that isn't geared towards your skin and you can't use it anyway. So at least if they send you makeup, for the most part, you'd probably be able to use all of it. You know what I mean? But anyways, it's $25 a month. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 6 items. I think you get like 5 or 6 items in it. They have a bag that's $12.50. I signed up for 6 months and it was like, I want to say it was like $132 for 6 months or something. So I saved like, I don't know, $12 signing up for 6 months. Because I just wanted to kind of get it for a little bit and see how I like it. And honestly, it's been my favorite. I love it. So anyways, let's get into this Get Ready With Me. I've got this Laura Geller Spackle Mist, which I sprayed on my face. And then I used this Tula Skincare Brightening Up Primer. And I've actually been Like, I hadn't used it in a while, and I started using it the other day, and I actually really like the way this goes on my skin. It's like a, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of a weird consistency, but when you put it on, it really smooths out my skin. And my God, I'm having a hard time talking today. My foundation just seems to go on really well. I've also been using this CoverGirl Plus Olay Simply Ageless Foundation Titanium Dioxide Sunscreen and Hyaluronic Complex Vitamin C Improved Formula Broad Spectrum SPF 28 Instant Wrinkle Defying, and it's creamy natural. I'm really, really liking this foundation, and I feel like since it's summertime, it's really good because it's got the SPF in it. You know what I mean? Honestly, I feel like maybe all foundations should have SPF in it. Some sort of SPF. I mean, do you see that? I mean, I got coverage and I feel like it goes on really well. I like it. I like it. And I think for my age and my skin, it's a really good foundation. And it's so easy to apply. I'm going to get this down my neck a little bit. And I'm going to use a sponge and kind of, tap it in a little bit. My hair's getting, get back there, get back there. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it's really pretty. I really, really am enjoying this foundation. And I just happened to come across it when I was going through my foundations because I have freaking so many of them, you guys. And I forget. Because I do have my favorites, you know what I mean? I use something, I really like it, and then I tend to keep using it. So I guess the only thing we're going to use from my ice cream box is the palettes and the lip liners. Whew, it's hot in here. So, just getting ready to go get my mammogram today. And let's see what time it is. I got about 30-40 minutes before I gotta head out the door. My son went up to, well, I took him up to Port Angeles to go see his friend, and he wanted to stay up there for the weekend, and I was supposed to go up on Sunday to go pick him up, and he was like, he wanted to stay another night. And I was like, I really don't want to drive in traffic, buddy. And he was like, Mom, please. And so I was like, okay, one more night. And then, so I let him stay another night. And then he texted me on Monday. And he was like, Mom, can I stay a couple more nights? And I was like, Urgh. I'm like, no, one more night. And because Tuesday is my Friday, and I was like, I'll drive up there and grab him that day. But I told him, I said, I have things to do on my weekend, and I don't want to be on the road for 4 hours because it's like a little bit over a 2-hour drive to freaking get up there. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to spend my days off on the road. I just didn't want to. I'm using some of this Hard Candy translucent setting powder just to kind of set my face a little bit. But he had a good time, and now he's going to a friend's house today, his friend Johnny, and they went to elementary school together, and he hasn't seen him for a while, so he wants to go see him. And thankfully he lives like just on the other side of town. All right, I'm gonna get into some bronzer. I'm gonna use my Complex Culture bronzer right here that I got in my Bizy Beauty Store PR box. I was, oh no. Well, that kind of messed up a little bit. That's not good. I was talking to my sister about some stuff, and it just made me think about a couple things. I feel like people need to understand that people can't always help how they feel. You know what I mean? And I feel like most people understand right from wrong. And that as long as you're not having, like, I don't know how to, you guys, I really have a hard time finding words sometimes. As long as you're not hurting anybody in the way that you feel and the feelings that you're having, I feel like they're okay to have. You know what I mean? And I feel like sometimes, how do I explain this? It is okay to feel the way that you feel. And if somebody that you are with or hanging out with tries to make you feel like your feelings aren't valid, then that's not okay. Just because they don't see your side of it or understand where you're coming from, it doesn't mean that you are not valid in feeling the way that you're feeling. Like with my ex-husband, I'll just use him as an example because it's my life and things that I went through and things that I felt. And I don't want to use anybody else's life as an example because it's not for me to put, you know, their business out there. But my ex-husband used to always talk about moving. He wanted to move. He wanted to get the hell out of this town, this state. You know, he hated living here, blah, 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 blah. And, you know, while that's all good and well, and that's fine, but for me, no, I didn't want to move. I told him, I said, I need to put that there. All right, now I'm going to get into this Oprah, all you need is love. There was no way I was going to move until my son graduated. It just wasn't going to happen because I moved a lot in my life and it was really hard starting over all the time, trying to make new friends. You know, it's difficult. And, you know, we would go somewhere and he would see somebody that he knew from when he was younger and they'd be like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I want my son to have that. I know some people probably think it's not always a good thing for people to know you, but it's not like we live in that small of a town. You know what I mean? But I just thought it was really cool that he knew people that he's known pretty much his whole life that lived in the same area. And I never had that. And I wanted my son to have that. So if he wanted to move, that's fine. We can move. But I don't want to move until... I didn't ever want to move until my son had graduated, until he was, you know, out of school and everything. And I don't know, it was just important to me. And while I did it and I survived it and it was okay, that doesn't mean that I wanted it for my son. You know what I mean? Like, because I know what a struggle it is. And while you can get through it and you can make new friends, if you don't have to, why? You know what I mean? Why? Why put your kid through that? Like being in a whole new, you know, area and you don't know how the people are. You know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was in high school and I was in my senior year. My senior year, you guys. And my stepdad got transferred from McDonnell Douglas in California to Boeing up here in Washington State. And it was 2 weeks before I graduated. Like 2 weeks. So what, you're going to move me up here to another state and I'm going to have to graduate with a bunch of people I don't know? No, thank you. I used this Thrive eye primer that I got in my BizyBeautyStore PR box. So now let me get my brows done. I'm just going to use my e.l.f. brow pencil. But it was hard. And then my sister, I think she was... going into her junior year. So she only had 2 years left of high school. And so she moved up here to Washington and they lived in Puyallup. And for those of you who don't live up here, if you don't understand Puyallup is kind of like, I don't know, like stuck up kind of people. Not all of them, but you know, when you go from a school like what we went to in California and you come up here to a school like what is in Puyallup. I didn't go to that school. My sister went to that school, but you know, she had a really hard time. It was like a major culture shock, you know what I mean? The kind of people that go to school there. And she played soccer, but you know, she didn't get to do a lot of playing soccer when she moved up here because, you know, she hadn't been here playing with these people. I don't know. It was hard. And that late in your teen years, when it's like you're almost done with school and everything, to move you away from everything that you've known to have to start all over, it's just really hard. Luckily for me, I was able to move in with my best friend, and I lived with them for about 8 months because me and my best friend had plans. We were gonna like get an apartment in Hollywood, and I mean, we had plans, but then one night we were going to Hollywood with some friends and we got in a car accident, and so our plans changed, and I stayed with them and we moved up to Pittsburgh, California, and things just weren't going well for me, so I moved up here to Washington. But as an adult, it's a little bit easier, you know what I mean? And I had my mom here and my stepdad, and I had my sister, and she got me a job and everything, so I mean, it worked out. But it's just like, he always made me feel, I kind of got off on a tangent and lost train of my thought. But my ex always made me feel not validated in, gosh, I can't get this off. I can't get this cover off. He made me feel like I was wrong in the way that I was feeling. You know what I mean? And like, but he always made me feel like I was like overly sensitive. You know what I mean? And like just making me feel like bad for feeling the way I did, and making me feel stupid. You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing worse than having somebody make you feel stupid when you can't control how you feel. You know what I mean? Just getting those color savers off. And all right, so let's see. I think we're gonna mix and match this a little bit. I'm gonna go into this shade right here and put it all over my lid. But he would make me feel stupid. And then I would get sad and depressed because it was like I would feel like I was wrong for feeling the way I felt about lots of things, not just about, you know, him wanting to move to another state or whatever. Like, I can do that. I just wanted my son to be able to be in school with the same people and graduate with his friends. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what I wanted, because I felt like he deserved to have that kind of stability. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was just important to me. But there was a lot of other things that he would make me feel like. He always made me feel bad for being sensitive, for feeling the way I did. He would always make me feel bad for like being available to help people when they would call and need something. You know, like when my sister went through something, you know, she would call me and need me to come over, and he would be like, why? And blah, blah. Because she's my sister, dude. Just because you don't have that with your family, like, doesn't mean I can't have that with mine. Like, he just would make me feel bad, and I hated that. Okay, I'm gonna go into this color and put it in the crease. Like, you shouldn't make, like, try to understand how somebody's feeling and why they feel the way that they do. You know what I mean? Don't make somebody feel shitty because they don't think the same way you do. It's not fair. It really isn't. And it puts people in a certain kind of a headspace, you know? it's like with anything in life, you know, people have different differences of opinion, and that's okay. But you don't have to make somebody feel bad because they don't think the way that you do. And, you know, that's why sometimes I really try not to talk about certain things, you know, because people get like, I don't know, people tend to get butthurt, and it's like, it has nothing to do with you. I can't help feeling the way that I feel and seeing things the way that I do. It doesn't make me a bad person because I look at things differently from other people, whether it's politics or whatever, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just looking at it from a different perspective, you know? Like, maybe I'm looking at the positives instead of all the negatives. I don't know if that even makes sense. You know what I mean? I don't know. I guess the point of it is don't invalidate somebody's feelings. You know what I mean? Maybe try just a little bit to understand why they look at things the way they do and why they feel the way they do. These are really pastel-y palettes. I think I'm going to go in with this color right here, and this is the lavender. Those two colors were from the Sweet palette, so now I'm going to use this shimmer shade in the lavender palette and put that on my lid. Oh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. I don't know if anything that I say sometimes makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I try, and sometimes the words come out of my mouth, you know, and in my head, I think it makes sense. And then, like, when it comes out, it's like, did that come out the way I meant it to come out? You know what I mean? Like, you know, and that was one of the things my ex would do too. He would make me feel stupid because I would say something, and he would be like, did you really say that? I can't believe that you said that. I can't believe, like, there was one time he was like, it told me I was so stupid that he didn't understand how I had the job that I had. Which, like, that hurts, you know what I mean? Like, I know I can be a little, like, naive sometimes, you know, but I don't feel like I'm an idiot, you know, and he would make me feel like I was a friggin' idiot. And, you know, to be quite honest with you, you know, there was things that he did. I'm going to go back into that brown color and just kind of put it on this outer V a little bit. It's not really going to deepen it up, but it is what it is. This is pretty light palettes, but they're pretty. I think they're performing well. You know, there was things that he did that were, like, not always the smartest either, but I didn't, you know, call him out and try to make him feel stupid. It was like, I don't know, like, belittling me gave him some sort of, like, power and control to a certain extent. I don't know if that makes any sense, but you know what I'm saying. Like, he just had to have that control, and so he would make me feel stupid and little and small. And I never wanted to call him out on things, you know? Like, there was a word that he would, when he would make a post on Facebook, and he always spelt the word wrong. But I knew what he meant. Everybody, like, I don't see why it serves any purpose to kind of, like, if you know what somebody's saying, why do you got to call them out about, you know, spelling a word wrong? You know what I mean? So I never called him out on it, but it was a pretty simple word that he would spell wrong. And it was like, I was always afraid to call him out on it because he would get mad at me. And because he always made me feel the way I did. And why would I want to make somebody else feel that way? Because it doesn't feel good, you know, to feel stupid or small, or, you know what I mean? So that's not in my nature to do that, you know, to call somebody out like that and make them feel bad. I'm using my Laura Geller Fortifying Lash Primer. This video is going to be long, guys. Sorry. I guess I could go off and finish the rest of my makeup and then just come back with the final look. I still got to do my hair and everything. I got about 15-20 minutes before I got to head out. So I guess we're not doing too bad. I just don't want the video to be too long for you guys. And I'm kind of like a rambling mess today. I actually have like a couple of videos that I have to film today. So hopefully I get them done. I'm using my Essence Lash Princess because I love this mascara. I really wish I could use that new one, but I just really don't want to open it up until I'm, you know, done with these ones. And I'm so grateful that Tish got me some more of the Laura Geller Fortifying Lash Primer, because it really is, I really like it a lot. I think the thing I like the best is that it's black. It's not a white primer. I never understood why mascara primer would be white when a lot of people use black and brown mascaras. So why wouldn't you want to make the primer the same color as the mascara, if that makes any sense? I think it does. Should be the same color. Should be the same color. All right, I'm going in with my KVD Cake Pencil on my tight line. But what do you guys think? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's being a bully. That you're being a bully when you do that. And I've never been a bully. I've always been the one that cowers. Because, you know, I don't know, I get scared. I get that somebody's gonna hurt me, and I got teased when I was a kid, and I guess that kind of, you know, stuff like that sticks with you. I'm gonna use this ColourPop cream gel liner, and this is in, what shade is this? I think it might be Catsuit. I don't know. I can't read it because of the color they used. I'm gonna put this in my waterline. I really like putting the pop of color in the waterline. And now I just lost train of thought of what I was saying. I tend to cower. So when somebody is coming at me and they're being mean, like when it gets to a certain extent, I kind of back down. You know what I mean? There are some times where, like, I kind of get a little, I don't know how to explain it. Like, my attitude gets really pissy. And it's just because, like, I guess I get back to that memory of when he was making me feel stupid for thinking the way that I think. And so then when somebody is, like, arguing with me about something, I kind of feel the same way. And so, like, I guess with certain people, I feel more like I can stand up for myself, and people think I'm being a bitch, but I'm not. I'm just being passionate about how I feel. And you're not gonna, I guess it's like, it comes across anger. It comes across like anger because I'm so passionate about it, and because nobody's gonna make me feel stupid for feeling the way that I feel anymore. So you can talk and say anything that you want to, but you are not going to make me feel like I'm invalid, like my feelings are invalid, or that I'm stupid for feeling the way that I feel. Just because you feel the way you feel, I am not saying you're stupid, so don't talk to me like I am, because I don't look at it the same way that you do. You know what I mean? There went my phone. Huh. I had it sitting up over here and it just fell. But you understand what I mean, you know, like when you live in a relationship like that for so long, I guess in some aspects I'm wrong in certain ways because I allow how he treated me to affect how I am with other people and how I talk to other people. I'm going to use this and put it on my inner corner and my brow bone. And I try not to, you know what I mean? But, like, I just want people to understand and like take a minute and listen to me and what I'm saying, you know, but at the same time, like, they're not going to change how I feel about it. I'm not going to change how they feel about it. And sometimes it's just like having a conversation. I thought we were just having a conversation about it. Like, I'm just telling you how I see it. I just want to be able to have adult conversations with people and not be made to feel stupid because I don't see things the way that they do. Because that doesn't mean I'm stupid. It doesn't. Although there are some things like that. I knew somebody and they were like a flat earther. And I mean, I'm not trying to like laugh at it or whatever. But I just, from everything that I've learned in life, it seems kind of ridiculous a little bit, you know what I mean? I mean, if that's what they think, then whatever, you know, but it seems silly to me. All right, I'm using this very sexy color. All right, now I'm gonna, what do I want to use? What do I want to use? I think I'm gonna use this Beauty Creations Get It Girl. Did I get this from, shit, I can't remember. I think that, maybe it wasn't the wrong color. I was going to say with that lip liner, that might have been the wrong color, but I don't think it was. I don't think it looks too bad. All right, I'm going to use my Beauty Creations. This is the Watermelon Kiss Setting Spray. Bizy Beauty PR. All right, now let's get my fan. I think it's so pretty. Dollar Tree. $1.25 tree. Oh, let me turn it around the right way so you can see the sparkles. Oh, that feels good. Now I gotta do my hair and everything and get out the door. Yeah, I got like 10 minutes. All right, so let me take this out. I love this thing. I gotta do laundry today. I gotta stop by the store. All right, this is what we got going on for today. It's the wet look. Not too bad. I got to put some product in it though. But anyways, I don't know. Thank you guys for listening to me rant a little bit. Like, I like the palettes though. I really enjoy Eyescream Beauty Box. I'm just saying, I feel like it's completely worth it. And since I don't have like a shirt that like comes down, I'm not going to use this. But this you would put on this brush. And you could put it like on your shoulders. You could put it on your décolleté. It's really cool. I don't think I would spend that much money on a brush, but you know, I'm glad to get it in a $25 subscription box. But anyways, I'm going to let you guys go and stop rambling on as I tend to do sometimes. I love you all so very much. Thank you for being here. It means a lot to me. Make sure you go check out Kat. She's amazing. I love her to death. Thank you, Kat, for doing another week with me. I love and adore you, and I can't wait to see your video, and I hope you had an amazing week. And I'm going to let you guys go. So I hope you all have an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time of day it is you're watching this. Take care, stay safe, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.